Ward number 4 of the abandoned hospital. You ever have that feeling where nothing has happened yet, but your body already knows something is wrong? Because that's how it started for me. Not with a scream, not with blood, not even with fear. It started with silence. The kind of silence that feels heavy, like it's pressing against your ears, like the world is holding its breath. And the strange part is, I wasn't even supposed to be there. Before I tell you what really happened, don't forget to subscribe to our channel before listening to the story, because there are many more scary stories coming up. Alright, so listen closely, because I'm not telling you a ghost story. I'm telling you something that actually happened, and to this day, I still don't know how to explain it. I grew up in a small town in upstate New York, the kind of town where everyone knows each other and nothing ever really changes. One diner, one gas station, one high school. That's it. At the edge of town, right where the road curves into the woods, there was an old building everyone avoided. St. Mary's County Hospital. It had been shut down for years. Funding issues, lawsuits, staff shortages, whatever the official reason was, nobody cared enough to remember. What people did remember was that patients used to get transferred out suddenly. Entire wings closed overnight, records sealed, and one floor in particular was never talked about. The 4th floor, Ward number 4. As kids, we dared each other to go near the place. Never inside, just near it. Even standing in the parking lot made your chest feel tight, like the building was watching. I didn't believe in that stuff back then. I was practical, logical, the kind of person who needs proof. That's probably why I went inside. It happened during my senior year of college. I was studying journalism back home for the summer, working on a local history piece. Harmless stuff, forgotten places, closed factories, old schools. Someone suggested the hospital. "Don't go to the 4th floor," they said, half joking. I laughed. That should have been my warning. I went on a Tuesday afternoon, bright sky, sun still up. I told myself fear only exists in the dark. The front doors were unlocked. That alone should have made me turn around. Hospitals don't feel alive when they're closed. They feel hollow, like shells. Every step echoed. Dust hung in the air. The smell, old antiseptic mixed with mold, was still there, faint but unmistakable. I checked the 1st floor. Empty rooms, wheelchairs tipped over, paper scattered like someone left in a hurry. 2nd floor, same thing. 3rd floor, quiet, but different. The air felt colder, not physically colder, just wrong. And that's when I noticed something strange. The elevator buttons. All of them worked, except one. The button for 4 was scratched out, not broken, deliberately ruined. Someone had taken time to make sure no one could press it. I took the stairs. Ward number 4 didn't look abandoned. That's the part that still messes with me. The lights weren't on, but emergency exit signs glowed faint red. Beds were neatly aligned. Charts were still clipped at the foot of each bed. It felt like the staff had stepped out and never came back. Then I heard it. Footsteps. Slow, careful, not echoing like mine. Someone else was there. I froze. "Hello?" I called out, feeling stupid immediately. No answer, just the footsteps stopping, then continuing. Further down the hall, I followed. I don't know why. Curiosity, maybe?
or that stupid human instinct to understand something that doesn't make sense. At the end of the hall was a nurse's station. Dusty desk, old computers, a clipboard lying open. The date on it stopped me cold. It was dated 3 days before the hospital officially shut down. Under patient notes, most entries were blank, except one. Every line said the same thing: patient awake, patient responsive, patient refuses to be discharged. Over and over, different handwriting, same sentence. And every entry was for the same room, room 417. The door was closed. I stood there, listening. No sound, no movement, but I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was on the other side, listening too. I pushed the door open. The room was clean, too clean. One bed, perfectly made, and a mirror on the wall. Except it wasn't reflecting the room correctly. I stepped forward. My reflection lagged behind me by half a second. I stepped back. It stayed still. That's when I realized it wasn't a mirror, it was a window, and someone was standing on the other side, watching. I stumbled backward, heart pounding, breath shaking. The figure didn't move, just stared. Finally, I ran. Down the hall, past the nurse's station, toward the stairs. That's when every light went out at once. Not slowly, instantly. Darkness swallowed everything, and in that darkness, I heard voices. Not screaming, whispering. Dozens of them, all saying the same thing. Don't leave us. I don't remember how I got out. I remember sunlight. I remember throwing up in the parking lot. I remember police telling me no one had been inside that hospital in years. They showed me the records. Ward number 4 had been sealed after a state investigation. Not for disease, not for crime, but because patients kept insisting something was wrong with time inside the ward. Clocks stopped. Reflections behaved strangely. People claimed days passed in minutes, or minutes stretched into hours. The official explanation? Mass hysteria. I tried to forget it. I really did. Until last week, when I received an email. No sender name, no subject, just one line. You left the door open. Attached was a photo taken inside ward number 4, and in the reflection of the window, I was standing there, watching myself from the other side. And that's why I'm telling you this now. Because earlier today, I walked past a mirror, and for the first time, my reflection blinked. After I had already walked away.